So, Lachlan Galvin is gone. Well, not technically gone yet. He's still under contract through 2026, but the writing is definitely on the wall. He's rejected a reported $5 to $6 million deal, the biggest junior extension offer in West Tigers club history, and instead of doubling down with the club and being loyal, that gave him his debut, he and his manager, Isaac freaking Moses, are heading for the open market, and to be honest, I think this actually might be the best thing that could have happened for the Tigers right now. Hey there, I'm a diehard fan named Geordie, and I just love all things West Tigers. So it helps me and the algorithm out a ton. If you like this video, smash subscribe and tell me who you think should replace Lachie Galvin in the comments below. Now, I know this sounds extremely wild on the surface. A young gun half, one of the most hyped prospects in years, walking out the door when we are finally building some momentum, and of course this is disappointing, and of course it stings, but here is the truth that I've come to terms with. We were about to overpay, and not just slightly. This was a $5 to $6 million deal we were ready to pour into a 19-year-old, and let's be real, hadn't proven he was the guy just yet. He still had some patches in his game, plus just the ego that came with him. He was getting outplayed by more composed halves on his own team. And who knew clearly... I don't know what he wanted to be part of, and I don't know if he wanted to be part of what we were building here too. And this is the kind of money that you want a guy that you're going to throw this kind of money at to be all in on, right? You want a guy who wants to bleed for this rebuild, right? You want to see the vision come to life through him, not someone shopping themselves around at the first hint of leverage, right? So let me just say this. I'm not mad at Galvin personally. He is a young man trying to make his best move for his career. That is fair. He has every right to test his value, and I wish him the best genuinely, but Isaac Moses, my goodness, he is not helping. But from a Tigers perspective, I am not crying over this, okay? Big loss, sure, because what it really does is free up cap space. It frees up opportunity. It clears our way for guys like Latu Fainu, Taylor May, people like that who genuinely want to be here, Talon Silva even, to take that jersey and make it their own. And honestly, I think Fainu is the better half with Jarome Luai. I can see them, Jarome Luai stepping in the 6, Fainu stepping in the 7. Their styles just complement each other for sure, and Luai needs a steady partner, someone with vision, patience, timing, and that is Latu Fainu. But he is out with a thumb injury at the moment, so I could definitely see Adam Dewey stepping in until then, and I'll talk a little bit about that in a little bit. We've got the Fainu brothers already laying just an extremely really solid foundation here on the club. We've got Talon De Silva. He is loyal and tough as nails, and suddenly we have this $5 million that can be invested into keeping our core together, right? Into rewarding the blokes who actually show up and believe in this project and pivotal transformation, because let's not forget what this club is doing. We are in the middle of one of the most pivotal rebuilds in modern NRL West Tigers history. This is not patchwork. This is a full cultural reset, a gutting, a whole new football boss, a new coaching staff coming through, and a spine built from scratch, right? A pack full of young, hungry leaders, and now we are starting to win. We are starting to see the fruits of our labor and see results. So do you really want someone sticking around who doesn't actually have the buy-in? Let me know, because I freaking don't. I don't want unloyal people on this club. And I've got to say, the whole coaching decision line from Galvin's Isaac Moses, blah, 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 whatever you want to call him, that freaking stinks when I read that. That is a smokescreen. You're telling me Benji Marshall, the guy who gave Galvin, from round 1, the debut and backed him through his rookie year, suddenly doesn't want him? That doesn't really make any sense. I don't believe that one shot. There is no chance that is what it is. It's coming down the money, I guarantee you. So what I think happened is this. Benji laid out a vision where Galvin might not be the automatic long-term 6, all right, where he'd have to compete with someone like Latu Fainu, where minutes would be earned, not guaranteed, and Galvin Galvin's camp did not like that, or they just pulled the pin because they wanted even more money, and that's their choice at the end of the day. But if you are the West Tigers, you take that and you move forward even stronger. You don't let one player hijack the whole plan and transformation. You build around the boys who want to stay and want to be in this club, who want to scrap, who want to take this team back to the top. We are sitting in top 8 already, and that is crazy to say because this whole thing only works if the culture is right. It's the brotherhood is real, and you can't take that away. Now, I get it. Some fans will be disappointed. I definitely was when I heard it, and some still believe Galvin is and was the future, and I don't think he is a bust, but I think he will land somewhere, probably a club with a more established system and a veteran spine, and he might do well or he might not. I don't know, but I also think he might just have made the worst decision in his career, and it is not going to be good for his personal brand because the Tigers are rising and they've done nothing but support the bloke. And when things and start to fully click on our team, when Luai hits his top gear, when Buller starts to explode and proves that he has what it takes to be on this club too, when our pack keeps dominating, Galvin's going to be watching that from the outside, and he's going to be seeing the club that he walked away from playing like finals footy this year, and with the Fainu brothers steering the ship and Api, if this happens, they will not, Galvin will be definitely crying, I guarantee you. Fans won't be begging him to come back. They would already have moved on as well, and that is done deal with the Tigers for Galvin. So the decision could definitely haunt him, and I think it will, not because the Tigers are petty, but because footy moves fast, and right now we've got a wave of talent coming through, ready to make this their team. And so here's what I would do moving forward while he's still on contract with him. I personally, sounds brutal, I'd give Galvin 0 minutes for the rest of his contract. Brutal, I know. None at all. Focus the time, focus the reps, focus the development into Latu Fainu, into people like Talon Da Silva, Adam Dewey, Buller, into these guys who are 100% committed into this team, into this rebuild. People like Stafford Toa, because there is no room for maybes right now. You're either all in or you are all out, and Galvin just told us where he stands in all of that. Put the bloke in reserve footy, I don't care. Does not let him on the field. So yeah, on paper, losing a kid like this hurts a ton, but in practice and in theory, it strengthens the squad. It makes the club sharper for sure, more disciplined, more focused, and it sends a message that we are not throwing blank checks at potential. You earn your spot, you earn your future here at this club, and this is a turning point moment for this club, and if we handle it right, it will be the move that helps us launch into a new era. People like Taylor May coming through, possibly, maybe even some swaps or trades. I'm very intrigued to see what comes out of all of this, and you know that I will keep you guys up to date with all of this. So, I want to hear from you now. Did the Tigers dodge a bullet on this? Are you backing Latu Fainu to step up and own this team with Api and Luai and Buller? Or should Galvin be benched for the rest of the deck of the deal? Or do you try to get the value and trade him early? What do you think? I think he needs to leave now because I don't see him getting minutes. I'm really intrigued to see the team list tomorrow because it is going to be a talking point for sure. But as always, guys, thanks for tuning in. And yeah, this is your one-stop shop for all things West Tigers. So if you want to be sure to stay up to date, make sure you like and subscribe on this video. Comment your thoughts, good, bad, or ugly below. But we are going into this season stronger, clearer, and even more unified than ever with Galvin stepping down and stepping out. So as always, thanks for tuning in. You guys are bloody legends. We do really have so much to dream big about, baby. And as always, take it easy. Geordie out.